good to have you join us again as we bring you this week's edition of BOI Impact. I am Sheung Olagunju. On tonight's program, we shall continue with our broadcast of the beneficiaries of the Bank of Industry Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise MSME Development Fund in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. In previous editions, we brought to you the promoters of GU Ibeco Industries Limited, Bisap Drink Company Limited, as well as Hara Foam and Chemical Limited. They all told us stories of how BOI funds are impacting their businesses.
We have two units of BISA. We have the juice aspect and we have the water aspect. Then in the juice aspect, we have 5 products. We have the Juvenate apple, the Juvenate ginger, we have the Juvenate pineapple, and the Juvenate strawberry, and no, 5, then lemon. So those are the aspects. We initially wanted to do it in a bottle, but we've changed our mind because we want to, when you're coming in the market and you understand the industry and you now modify your business. So we are doing it in a Tetra Pak. So we are doing the 5 components of the juice in the pack. Then we're also we're going to start the yogurt aspect because the machines are there. We're going to start the yogurt aspect. Then the other water aspect, which you've currently seen them on ground. We actually approached BOI to support us because the project was taking a lot of funds from us. We invested so much money, and at the time we were starting the project, we had to tell BOI to support us, and they came to see what we were doing, and they were able to support us. We have 7 vehicles, and each of the vehicles has a driver and has a motorboat. That is already, we have employed 14 only in the driving aspect. Now in the workers, we have about 16 workers, both in the quality control, the management side, and the labeling unit. So we have 16 plus 14, that's the number. Then we have 2 securities that also work with us. We have a lot of customers, we have a lot of cash flow on the business. If you visit any H-Medics now, we have all our product there. If you visit most of the big pharmacies in Abuja, Pyramid, Alpha Pharmacy, John Egg, Gimbia Stores, Cherries, we all have our product.
First of all, we had a 800 square meter space with a small factory. So we built it, and the machines were bought, it was 2 lines of manufacturing. But along the line, there was need to expand, there was need to grow. There was a need to, because we had jobs coming in. A lot of people saw the opportunity making this furniture in an indigenous company. People wanted to support us, but we needed to expand. And for you to expand, you cannot expand with your own money. So we sought the BOI Industrial Capital Loan. By the grace of God, we got it in 2016. That's how BOI got involved in our business. The BOI loans are quite efficient. It's a single-digit interest, and it's a more convenient loan, unlike the commercial banks that you go to and you see a double-digit, maybe 30%, 28% interest on loans. There's a moratorium period for BOI loans. They're very friendly people when you take loans from them. BOI loan, we're able to expand to a 2-hectare property from 800 square meters. We have a 2-hectare property now. We have 17 production lines. At when we started, we were working with just 40 people. Now we have more than 400 people employed. The BOI loans came in 2 batches. That was the first batch. When they are sure that we could expand our capacity and do what we said we could do, they initiated the second batch, even with less stress. So since you've already signed up with them, they make it easier for you to continue expanding your business. So the impact is enormous. It's not, I could put them on paper. It's a lot of impact.
friend of mine was marketing his product. When he came here, he saw that we are both this commercial bank loan. Now he introduced us to Bank of Industry. The process was as easy as ABCD. You have to get something on ground before the bank commercial banks come in. But if it is Bank of Industry, you just walk into there and they will listen to you. I think our own is it's not more than 3 months before we get our offer from the Bank of Industry. In short, BI has turned our lives around because it's the brain behind this business. Before now, we have been managing ourselves. But when the BI came, it was like a miracle. We have about 33 depots now, courtesy of BI. It's just a breakthrough for us. We are in 20% when the BI is all come. But we have gotten like 80% to 90%. They've increased our sales. We've added depots. You can see the machineries. All of them is from BI. Before now, before BI came, we have about 30 something staffs. But now we are 238 staffs. Both in the depot and here, we are 230 something workers now. Courtesy of BI. If there's no money, there's no equipment, you cannot expand without the money.
This week, we're focusing on two other beneficiaries also at the Federal Capital Territory. They are the Central Park and Dahmos Agro-Allied Ventures. Our first stop is Central Park, an all-inclusive recreational park located in the heart of Abuja. We also visited the Dahmos Agro-Allied Ventures promoted by Augustine Agura. The company produces chicken, eggs, and meat. During our visit, the management of the firms shared with us the origin of their businesses and how the Bank of Industry has helped them in realizing their dreams. I'm sure you'll find the company's stories and transformation inspirational. Here are the highlights of the Impact Crew interactions with the young entrepreneurs. Central Park, Abuja, which spans across 500 acres of land, is conveniently located in a very accessible part of Abuja. Its green scenes are intertwined with thrilling activities which make it the perfect place to build memories to last a lifetime. From the 500 meters go-kart racetrack to the playground, there's an activity for everyone. When you think of spending quality time with friends and family, Central Park is the place you want to be.
We heard about the Bank of Industry and how they assist or help out businesses by giving out few loans, and compared to the kinds that banks do give, which are not actually some people do not actually find interest in that. It was really comfortable for us to actually tag into that and see of how it could be of help, of which eventually turned out to be something we do not regret doing. The Bank of Industry has helped us in one or two ways.
The park has over 6 outdoor spaces that are suitable for various kinds of events and activities, such as birthdays, weddings, bridal showers, festivals, and concerts.
My MD met these two people through the necessary procedures, and everything started kicked off. And basically, we've just been going with the flow. It wasn't something I would say was it took a long time to get. It was really fast and quick and easy. We've already gone around. We've seen a couple of things that are springing up. Some things are already they're already operational. POI is one of the major source of funds we could get for the water park, which is still ongoing. And in terms of expansion, we do intend to refer to BOI for any other need for financial assistance.
Have you ever imagined a time when you could apply for and get a loan from the comfort of your bedroom? Or prayed that the processing time was shorter? Well, it is now a reality with the fast and swift Bank of Industry real-time online loan application initiative.
The BOI online loan application portal is designed to deliver access and convenience to prospecting SME customers by ensuring that applicants need not have to physically visit the bank. Applicants simply have to submit all necessary documents via the online portal with the liberty to select their preferred BOI state office wherein their applications will be processed. How it works: simply search the keyword Bank of Industry and download your mobile app from Play Store for Android users, BlackBerry App World for BlackBerry users, and Apple Store for iPhone users. Click on the Apply button. Click on Register to register your account. A verification link and tracking code will be sent to your registered email address. Click on the verification link to facilitate login. Once logged in, you can complete your application, submit, and click on Continue to start tracking your loan application. An email will be sent to your email address confirming receipt of the application. With this initiative, BOI has reduced its loan application and processing turnaround time. Start applying for your loan right away. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
You're welcome back. That was our visit to Central Park, a one-stop recreational park located in the heart of Abuja, and you heard from the management of the company on how the bank's funds have assisted in the growth of the company. Coming up next is the visit to Dahmos Agro-Allied Ventures. Sited on a 12-acre piece of land in Gudaba Village, Kuje Area Council of Abuja, the farm has a total of 5 pens with the capacity to house 4,000 broilers and 6,000 layers. The chief promoter of the farm, Mr. Augustine Agura, tells us more.
While I was in university, actually, I started a small business. I owned a restaurant, and I realized that people plan to pay for their food because sometimes we have people come to the restaurant and pay money to eat for the whole period. So I just realized everybody plans to eat. And because they plan to eat, they also plan to pay for their food. And so there's no how when you pay for food that you have food that people will not, buy it. So from there, I realized that every time we were running a restaurant, we were needing food from people. And that's how it grew to this point where I started this farm. We had been going a little slow and steady for over 5 to 6, 7 years. And we now got to the point where we realized that we needed funds, single-digit funds to be able to help us, because most of the time we go to commercial banks, they're offering us funds, but the cost of the funds were too high and there was not adequate moratorium for us to be able to actually use the funds and be able to pay back. So when we met BOI through the state office, they offered us a scheme that could actually give us single-digit fund, interest fund, and then give us a moratorium and time to pay back. And it became a real good time relationship. They kept on assuring me that the process works, that if I follow the process, I will be able to access the loan. So it took quite a while, but at the end of the day, they were able to provide the resources that we needed. And this is what we are here right now. It's a wonderful relationship because there's a lot of support services going on back and forth together. So the ability to access the loan and get it on time for what you want has been able to help us achieve the goals that we want in our farm. So it's a good partnership. We're achieving our goals and BOI is supporting us. It's a beautiful relationship. For example, all the cages you see where we're sitting were provided for by BOI. The birds you see were provided for the by BOI, and that means we added another immediate impact of adding actually 5 more direct staff, and then other sub-staff that other people that come, and then we have the people who are going to be buying eggs from us, other people who are going to be supplying materials from us. So as that grows, the direct staff that we have, the people who are off-takers for the eggs, the people who are suppliers of materials, you now see the multiplier effect. It begins to increase and increase to different communities. Presently, we only have 4 eggs produced today for sale. What that means is that patronage is good. That every egg produced every day, there's already a willing buyer. But sales is not complete until there's money in the bank. So, but we already have a willing buyer for the eggs. The birds take a little more time, but every day we produce eggs where some people are willing to come and buy it in different quantities, and we have all of them coming in and knocking at our doors every day. So right now we have a very good sales. There are challenges in every business. Managing a business in Nigeria is not easy. You asked me earlier, how do we work on this pen? It's a 24-hour job. The birds sleep at night, but when they are sleeping, we're thinking how to create the best environment for the birds to stay. For example, to flush this pen every other day, like you can actually sit in a pen and not be smelling, you know that takes a lot of work. Most poultry pens, you cannot actually sit inside the poultry pen and have an interview. For you to be able to do this in this farm tells you it's an exceptional thing. And if it's not, we didn't wash the pen because you were coming. If it was not a practice and they were washing it while you were here, you will still be able to sit in here because it will be stinking to high heavens. So it takes a lot of work, and this is what actually makes the birds do well, and we actually have the production percentages that we see with the eggs. Our goal is to expand. Once this stretch of loan is over, our goal is to expand. You see, if you go around the farm, there's some empty pens still existing. There's one behind my back, there are 2 by your side. They don't have beds. So we have the capacity. But like every good thing, you start at some stage. So our goal is that when this tenure is over, we need to expand from 4,000 to another 8,000 or possibly to 12,000 beds. That's our goal, and we keep going on from there. The interest on the loan, it's favorable for the kind of business that we do. Commercial loans cannot fund agriculture in Nigeria because 2-digit rates, 23%, 18% and above, you will not be able to finance this project and still be able to pay back in due time. We had a loan that gives us a 6-month moratorium and a 3-year payment plan, which was very perfect for our business. So it makes it very easy to be able to engage and attract these kinds of loans to yourself. I have actually recommended 3 or 4 other people who are doing business along the same lines to BOI. I keep interacting with the state office and with our loan officer and telling him how we're doing, and also recommending other people.
Thereafter, he took us on a guided tour of his farm.
These are their feed. See the feed quality. We actually make all the feed here. Feed quality is very rich and have the birds able to produce good sized eggs. These are called medium and large sized eggs. The warehouse where we store all the feed, all the materials that we use in making the feed. This is the warehouse for most of it. Contained here is 15 tons of maize, about 6 tons of soya, rice offal, and then all the micronutrients.
Now, in all economies, the indices used in judging growth is primarily based on the producing power of that country, which is why the federal government is revitalizing the economy through the Bank of Industry via varied instruments. You heard the success stories of Dahmos Agro-Allied Ventures and Central Park, both in Abuja. Through their involvement in the economy, wealth and jobs creation are being boosted for Nigeria's teeming young population. For more information on our products and services, please contact our office closest to you. The numbers are listed at the end of the program, or you can log on to www.boi.ng. It is on this note that we conclude this week's edition of BOI Impact. I am Sheung Olagunju. See you next week.
Have you ever imagined a time when you could apply for and get a loan from the comfort of your bedroom? Or prayed that the processing time was shorter? Well, it is now a reality with the fast and swift Bank of Industry real-time online loan application initiative.
The BOI online loan application portal is designed to deliver access and convenience to prospecting SME customers by ensuring that applicants need not have to physically visit the bank. Applicants simply have to submit all necessary documents via the online portal with the liberty to select their preferred BOI state office wherein their applications will be processed. How it works? Simply search the keyword Bank of Industry and download your mobile app from Play Store for Android users, BlackBerry App World for BlackBerry users, and Apple Store for iPhone users. Click on the Apply button. Click on Register to register your account. A verification link and tracking code will be sent to your registered email address. Click on the verification link to facilitate login. Once logged in, you can complete your application, submit, and click on Continue to start tracking your loan application. An email will be sent to your email address confirming receipt of the application. With this initiative, BOI has reduced its loan application and processing turnaround time. Start applying for your loan right away. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.